Revolutionary greetings, everyone. South Africa, when it comes to leadership, we are cooked. When it comes to politicians, we are super cooked because we always get the wrong guys all the goddamn time, and it's super frustrating because just move us backward. Anyways, as you might know, this thing has been trending. So Kenny Kunene was found by the police when they went to arrest Mr. Molefe, who's the alleged murderer of DJ Sumbody. May he rest in peace. So when the police went to arrest the Mr. Molefe, they found Kenny Kunene there. It's not even funny. And Kenny Kunene was questioned by the police. This is how this whole story came out. And I doubt he was going to tell the public if the police didn't, find him there. Anyways, so he went on live television explaining as to why he was there, and then his just whole explanation doesn't make any sense. And the way he was answering the question, it just shows that there is something that this guy is hiding. Like he was asked, where did you meet Mr. Molefe? And then his response was, I met him where I met him. Like, what kind of a response is that? That's very stupid. And his whole explanation also as to why he was at Mr. Molefe, the alleged murderer of DJ Sumbody. He's now a suspect in the case. He said he was there because he was accompanying the journalist. But he also said that he didn't know Mr. Molefe. He only met him through people. So he never really had an interaction with him. So it doesn't make any sense as to why, out of all people, Kenny Kunene had to accompany the journalist. It just even if that is true, it just sounds very funny and very stupid. But they always say, where there is smoke, there is fire. So fast forward, what happens is that Gayton McKenzie went live on Facebook, but he posted also on Twitter. He went live on Facebook saying, this is what he said. I'm just going to put it up. Gayton said, Kenny Kun will be investigated, and I'm going to tell you who is going to investigate him. Lawyers of good character. That's very crazy. While he is being investigated, I'm going to remove him from being an MMC. I'm going to write to them. I'm also going to tell him to stand back from politics for 1 month until the investigation is done. That is the hardest thing I've had to do in my life. It is the hardest thing to act against Kunene. First, he also said, firstly, I believe Kenny 100%. I can't expect everyone to believe him. Hence, we are launching a full investigation to prove what we already know, which is that he is innocent. We will share the whole process and findings. That is just very crazy. Bro, you just literally told us that you're going to launch an investigation on Kenny Kunene to prove that he's innocent. So you already believe in that he's innocent. So your whole investigation will be just around proving he's innocent. And we have very high levels of crime in this country. So every connection has to be taken very seriously. Not so long ago, General Mkhwanazi was speaking about politicians that are involved in crimes, politicians that are involved in high profile murders of celebrities. And then now you have people, especially PA members, that are coming forward and saying, no, we support you, Gayton McKenzie, we support Kenny Kunene because we know that he's innocent. How do you know that Kenny Kunene is innocent? And he was just there because he was accompanying the journalist, as he said. That does not make any sense. Even the Shiga investigation has not even started yet, and people are still already proclaiming Kenny Kunene as innocent. And this is one of the problems that I have with political organization, is that when people belong to a certain party, they become robots. They always feel the need to defend. They can't think for themselves, so they always feel the need to defend the ideas or defend the character of their political leaders. Kenny Kunene being found at Mr. Molefe's house when the police went to arrest Mr. Molefe in connection to DJ Somebody's murder case is very much questionable, because why was he there? Because the explanation that he gave the public did not make any sense. He needs to tell the public the truth as to why was he there, what connections does he have. We are in the process of fighting crime as a country, so we can't have politicians being caught up in issues like those. And on the other side, you have Gayton McKenzie, who's claiming that he's going to investigate Kenny Kunene. That is also very much questionable, as well as the credibilities of the findings, because you cannot investigate your friend, your party leader. And if I'm talking about a friend that you've been together with for about 30 years, and also in you having a criminal record and having a crime history, investigating someone with a criminal record and and crime history is very unethical. And the credibility of the findings are very much questionable. Gayton should not be in charge of investigating Kenny Kunene. There needs to be someone else outside of the party, delegated the task of investigating, because Gayton wants to investigate. So, which is also very much like confusing, because if you believe that he's innocent, why are you launching an investigation? Is it a way of doing damage control, or fooling the masses into believing that Kenny is innocent by launching a flooded investigation? So Kenny has to tell the truth, and there has to be if Gayton is really serious about doing an investigation, he has to delegate this task to someone outside of the party.